we came to this work of leading our city driven by a mission and guided by a vision. The mayor, Nikki Capehart, Alan Delisle, our team, all of us, accepted the charge of creating opportunity in our community as a primary purpose for our service. We work hard every day to move the ball down the field in this regard. This corridor, historic in its place in our city story and so significant in its meaning, is often at the center of this consideration for us. But catalyzing sustainable commerce that self-perpetuates and sparks rebirth along this historic corridor in a way that honors the past while we pursue our future is a particularly complicated play. It matters who comes to do business here. A lot. The service or products that they're selling, they matter. Who they plan to hire to make it all happen definitely matters. Why they chose this corridor and particularly this revered space certainly matters. And equally important, because we're playing to win, the team's ability to capitalize the business in a way that weathers the definite challenges that come with starting a business, that absolutely matters. A revolving door of well-meaning startups that don't have the heft to make it will not change the story. So while realizing the vision for this corridor is complex work, the goal is simple: generate as much opportunity as possible for the people who live here by revitalizing the business that happens here. And that doesn't only mean building housing or not-for-profits or public service-oriented businesses. We need those. We must have those. But we need more. The deuces must include, in fact, it must lead with retail and restaurants that both serve to employ and serve people from our surrounding community. And those businesses must function at a level of excellence that draws customers from throughout the city. We must move this corridor forward in a way that reflects its possibilities, but does not leave the citizens closest to it behind. That's the challenge. That's what's made this corridor work in the past. It's the best part of what's been working in recent history. We have the Brave Boys here with us today. Thank you for being here. And it's our best path for the future. Socially just, market competitive, economic development is a long-term play designed to shift the trajectory of poverty in this zip code. And it's possible with partners like those who occupy 22nd Street today, and it's possible with the future partners with whom we stand right now. Understanding those intricacies, the mayor did not lightly or casually come to the decision of who would operate this space. There was not a single one of those criteria that I just ticked through that could be tossed to the side. The proposals that emerged for the rebirth of a restaurant and entertainment venue in the historic Manhattan Casino were all exciting. Every one of them recognized our shared prioritization of honoring this place's great past with an energized, community-led future. Every one combined eats and entertainment that would distinguish not only the corridor, but the district and the city. But only one rose to the top of the list. It was distinguished by the diversity and experience of its ownership group, recognition of the importance of history, a commitment to the surrounding community, which was especially important, and a vision to create a world-class restaurant and the capital to get it started and to get it started soon, and to keep it going for the foreseeable future. Only one proposal promises to not only move the ball down the field, but to score the win that our entire community have all been waiting for. And so here to tell you more about it is our mayor, Rick Kreisman.
Good afternoon, everyone. And before I make my comments, I want to thank Councilmember Charlie Gertis for being with us, School Board Member Renee Flowers, and also from Congressman Chris' office, we have several representatives, including Steve Carey. Thank you all for being here. Good afternoon again. You know, for far too long, in this community, promises of jobs have been made, buildings have been built, and underfunded businesses have been opened. And then a year or two later, the promises of the jobs disappeared, buildings were abandoned, and the businesses closed. And so I have long stressed the need for what I call sustainable progress on this corridor and throughout South St. Petersburg. If we are going to be fair to the residents and nearby business owners who just want stability, we must stop turning to those who offer quick fixes, have little experience, or insufficient capital. That goes for Tangerine Plaza, and that certainly goes for where we are today at the historic Manhattan Casino. This building, this neighborhood, our city, deserves better. And so as we reviewed the proposals for the Manhattan Casino submitted to the city, what became evident was that the proposal from Ramon Hernandez, future Hall of Famer Vincent Jackson, and their partners offered this historic facility the best hope for a sustainable, successful future. The experience and credentials of the Callaloo Group are impressive. Ramon Hernandez has been in this business for nearly 40 years. His restaurants have been and continue to be successful, and he's a top chef in his own right. But Vincent Jackson's involvement really sends a strong signal that the Deuces is back and is once again growing in significance in the Tampa Bay region. Now, everyone knows he's an incredible football player, but not everyone knows that he's also a successful entrepreneur, knows the restaurant business well, and knows how to fill a space. Aside from all of that, he's also a great guy. An NFL Man of the Year, and was recently named Citizen of the Year by the South Tampa Chamber of Commerce. Having him become a part of our community is a coup for us. He and this new restaurant and revitalized event space will be a point of pride for our community.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council, and everybody else here for showing up today in support. You know, this venture was brought to me months ago. I think we started probably about 6 months ago with this journey. I know Mario and Ramon have some history with this location and the business in this region. I've lived in the Tampa Bay region for about going on 6 years now, so I am kind of the new face on the block, but it doesn't take long to learn. When you invest your time, you get around the right people, and you take the time to do your education. And that was first for me. And what, you know, I've done multiple businesses, you know, from real estate to restaurants around the country, but what got me out of my seat and what got me engaged in this project is the history, is the African-American influence in this community, is the opportunity and the need, not only politically, but for the constituents, for every neighbor in this neighborhood, for everybody that lived through the past and the things that have happened in this community. Those things caught my attention. That's what got me engaged. That's what got me joining this team with these great experienced businessmen and you know, true gentlemen in our community. And it's a blessing, it's humbling for me to be a part of this. We want to be servants and stewards of this community, first and foremost. So please understand that, you know, our proposal is well put together. You know, I've been doing business for quite a bit of time. I am a young man, but I understand that sustainability, as Mayor mentioned, is first and foremost. It is important to be able to bring a business that this community needs, can create opportunity for employment, can create opportunity for, you know, resurrecting the art, the music that this region has had in the past, and to continue to move forward and watch this region grow, develop, and flourish. And being the first guy on the block, it feels like down here, is not intimidating to us. We want to be in touch with each and every person in this community that has a passion for this building, and we want to work with you, side by side. You know, we're not coming in here saying that everything that we put on paper is the operation that you will see executed. What we want to do is get here, put a business in place that this community can join with us on and continue to grow. You know, we're very open, we're very flexible, so we want the input. You know, we want people to come down here, not only enjoy a good meal, but we want you to be a part of our team, our vision, resurrecting the music, bringing back the nostalgia of the Manhattan Casino. All those things are important, they're big pieces of our plan. And so please come down anytime. Everybody's a friend, a neighbor. We are happy to be your new neighbor. We're very humbled for this opportunity. And I promise you, you're going to get our best effort to do everything we can to do what's right for this community and work with you at all. Thank you, guys.